Yeah, welcome.
Oh, hey, it's uh, you're from Oblivion. I recognize that. Will I ever play Oblivion on the channel? Probably not. Maybe. It's just fuck, man. It's just so fucking long. This game is so fucking long. We good? Nope. Oh, I'm leaving. Wait. No. Don't let him catch you. Hello, Khajiit. How are you? Hello, guards. How are you? And
What? Nah!
they're coming. But you know what they don't know? Is that nobody can stop me, nobody can hold me, nobody can know that I'm coming. I'm here doing my thing.
What? Nah!
Good? Yeah, we're good. Alright, where's my Shookaboo at? There he is. Bam.
At last. I've been anxiously awaiting your return.
Gaius Gaius Morrow is dead.
Yes, I know. As does Astrid. You have done well and have earned both your reward and a bonus, as I have
15,000, huh?
But you should know
1,500.
that we have a more pressing matter to deal with.
What happened?
It's Cicero. There's been an incident. You should proceed into the sanctuary. I'll let Astrid explain.
Ova? Olva, right? Where was that? Was it a weapon? I honestly have no idea. I'll probably look back at it when I edit and I'll be like, all right, cool. What's going on?
Relax, Vizara. Let the elixir do its work. You'll feel
Whoa.
better shortly.
Thank you, dear. You are most kind. The Jester's cut feels as bad as it looks, I'm afraid.
Damn it, this never should have happened. We knew better. We knew better, and still we let our guards down. Ugh!
I'll admit, even I'm having a hard time disagreeing with you.
Marrow is dead, I know. But we've got bigger problems right now.
She meant this thing about Cicero?
The fool went absolutely berserk. He wounded Vizara, tried to kill me, and then he fled. I knew that lunatic couldn't be trusted.
Oh, it's true, I'm afraid. Cicero was a little whirlwind, slashing this way and that. It would have been funny if he weren't trying to murder us all.
Don't forget the ranting and raving. About the Night Mother, how she was the true leader of the Dark Brotherhood. And Astrid was just a pretender.
Look, we've got to deal with this situation. You've got to deal with this situation.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
I want you to find that miserable little fool and end his life. But first, find my husband. Make sure he's all right. After the attack, Arnbjorn flew into a rage. When Cicero left, Arnbjorn went after him. They disappeared into the wild. Search Cicero's room. Let me know the minute you find something. I've got to see to Vizara and calm everyone down.
Bested by a fool.
Can I upgrade this?
Now.
79.
Hush, Vizara.
That's not what I want, but whatever.
Astrid may well be dead if not for you.
She's right. I'll be forever in your debt, dearest brother. Now be quiet. Just rest. That twisted jester will pay for what he's done.
What set him off?
No, nothing. At least, nothing I'm aware of. Well, if I'm being honest, I haven't exactly been discreet lately in expressing my frustration with this whole situation. Obeying the Night Mother, you being the listener, it's ridiculous. No offense. Cicero may have overheard me talking to one of the others about the Night Mother. It's possible I was not entirely respectful. But to go this far, to attempt to murder the leader of a sanctuary, Cicero must pay with his life. There is no other option.
Okay.
I took that prancing fool
It
in my
only hurts when I laugh.
This is how he repays me.
All right, bro.
Stay safe.
So handle this. Wow, there's a lot of journals. As I begin this new phase of my life, I decided to finally keep a journal. So much has happened thus far, both within the Brotherhood and without. When I think there is no recording of what has transpired, almost seems as an affront to Cicero himself. So I am determined to make amends. Yes, the Dark Brotherhood has its own scribes and chronicles, but it is their solemn task to record those events deemed important to the organization as a whole. Let this volume serve as a personal record of one man, a lonely assassin who has pledged his blade and his life for the Dark Brotherhood. 18th of Evening Star for 8186. Okay, a few days later. I have arrived safely at the Chidin Hall Sanctuary and have been greeted warmly by Russia and the others. Indeed, the level of support and acceptance shown by my new family is rather overwhelming. For the sanctuary knows suffering, knows sorrow, for the ghosts of the purification still haunt its halls. So, who better to understand the plight of a brother who has lost home and heart? Who better to comfort one whose sanctuary is no more? The Burma sanctuary may be gone, but my dearest brothers and sisters will live forever in my dreams, just as their souls live forever by the Dread Father's side. Some time has passed. Completed the Baron's contract. She died well. Her handmaiden less so. 11 days later. Chenidal suits me. With the destruction or abandonment of the other sanctuaries, our contracts are plentiful as our bonuses. Still, we seem to be losing our foothold throughout Tamriel at an alarming rate. There are rumors that the Black Hand is split on our continued directions. Some favor expansions, others favor consolidation. My personal feeling is that the Dark Brotherhood needs to, at the very least, maintain the illusion of being everywhere at once. It has become exceedingly difficult to fulfill or even establish contracts in provinces where we are no longer there in a physical presence. Like Hammerfell. The more we ignore Tamriel, the more people will lose faith in the Dark Brotherhood. Our power, our services, our dedication to the Void. This sounds perfectly fine, but what went insane for you? That's what I'm trying to figure out. The listener, Alyssane Dupré, has been visiting with us for several days now. From her private residence in Braville, she and Russia had been discussing the possibility for reopening the Shadow Scale training facility of Arkin in Black Marsh, but ultimately we decided we lacked resources to follow through the plan. A few days later, completed the arena contract. I ultimately decided to pose as the starstruck fan and immediately got into the Grand Champion's good graces. While escorting the arrogant fool through the Great Forest, I slashed his throat and left the corpse of the bears. So there are 5 of these journals, and basically they're going to lead up to what happens in the final volume. I'm going to read through them all. If you don't want to, well, skip a little bit ahead. I'm not sure how long, but yeah. This kind of stuff is like the most interesting part of this whole game for me, the lore. Okay, a couple of days and time has passed. It's a whole new year. I think 2 years have passed. Wayrest is lost. The city fell to Corsairs, and it's just a matter of time before the sanctuary is breached. May the Night Mother watch over her children in the hour of need. Some time passed. We received the word today the Wayrest sanctuary was raided and destroyed by the Corsairs. There were no survivors. There are now only 3 active Dark Brotherhood strongholds remaining. Chandal, here in the Imperial Province, a remote sanctuary located in the forest of Skyrim, and the Corinth Sanctuary of Elsewhere. Okay, that's the next Elder Scrolls that's coming out. Or already came out, I don't know. The Black Hand has ordered the Corinth Sanctuary closed, and its members integrated into our ranks here in Chidin Hall. I will embrace those new family members as warmly as I was when I first made my home here. A few days have passed. The situation of Braville grows more dire. The city has erupted in violence due to a war of control being waged in Syria by the largest skooma traffickers. Wow. The listener, Dupré, has been forced to employ cell swords to protect her own residence. A few days later, things in Breville have come to a head. The statue of the unlucky old lady has been destroyed, and CezrDaPleazr has left her residence to guard the crypt of the Night Mother, hidden below the remains of the statue. If the crypt is discovered, CezrDaPleazr will, of course, protect the remains of the unholy mother until the dying breath. Rasha is sending Garnag and Andronica to aid in the crypt's defense. I begged to accompany them, but Rasha wouldn't have it. He says my place is here, defending this sanctuary, and I must, of course, respect that decision. A couple days later, I botched my contract and forfeited the bonus. The silk merchant was already cold, and I was halfway through the window when her daughter stepped into the room. I had little choice at that point. Wow. Time has passed. So much has happened since my last entry. After Garnog and Andronica, left for Breville, we stopped receiving communication from the city. We feared the worst. This morning, those fears were confirmed when the Garnag returned alone, transporting a most precious cargo, the great stone coffin of the Night Mother herself. The story Garnag told could curl the blood of even the most hardened of Sith's servants. The crypt of the Night Mother was raided. Dear sister Andronica was cut to pieces, and the listener herself, the most honored Dupree, burned alive in the storm of a mage fire. Isn't that... Never mind, spoilers. I think that happened in Oblivion. Garnag, though gravely injured, he will most certainly lose his right eye, managed to fend off the attackers and transport the Night Mother's coffin safely out of the city. He has been on the road, making his way back here since the tragic night. What the fuck? Now that things have settled down, the reality of our situation has finally come to bear. We are a dark brotherhood without a listener. With no listener, the Black Sacrament will no longer go unheard. Surely the Night Mother will speak to someone soon, thus choosing a new listener to take Dupree's place. Until that happens, though, we must take to the streets. We must hear the pleas of the desperate and vengeful. The people of Tamriel must not know and must never know that their prayers to the Night Mother are going unheeded. It's a new year, 2 months since the Night Mother first arrived here at the Chain and Doll Sanctuary, and still Unholy Matron has not seen fit to speak to any of us. And so Russia decided to revive an ancient Dark Brotherhood tradition, the appointing of a keeper, a guardian whose sole duty is the safeguarding of the Night Mother's remains. The remaining members of the Black Hand will make their decision tomorrow. I have been chosen. By some incomprehensible twist of fate, the Black Hand has named me the Night Mother's keeper. In all honesty, I'm both incredibly honored and deeply saddened. This means the end of my contracts. I'll be lucky to lift a blade again. Thankfully, Rosh has promised me one final contract before accepting my new duties. Time has passed. The Jester lies dead. My final contract has been completed. Oh, how he laughed and laughed. Until he didn't. 3 days later, I have settled well into my new role as keeper. It's my duty to not only keep the Night Mother shrine clean and candles lit, but to tend the body as well. The crypt was a consecrated place, shroud-kissed, what the fuck, absent of light, and safe from the world above. Removed from there, the remains are subject to be filth and corruption of the living. The body is perfectly preserved, so the concern is not physical, but rather spiritual. The remains must be sanctified regularly, so that they may continue to serve as the conduit for the Night Mother's soul. Our matron's eternal spirit may travel the void freely, but it is through her own earthly remains that she communicates with the listener. And so, I wash the corpse weekly with the requisite oils, recite the ancient incantations, and personally see to the extermination of any insects or rodents. If the Night Mother does not speak, it will be because she chooses not to, not because she is unable. This is my responsibility. This is my vow. Months and months and months and no listener. Why won't the Night Mother speak to me? I am worthy as keeper, but not as listener. I protect Our Lady. Keeper is sanctified, but still, she will not grace me with her voice. So long since I worked my blade, so long since I saved a soul, but I am now keeper, no longer a taker. I think back fondly of my hours with the Jester, his laughter, his screams, his pitiful cries, and then, as the end drew near, his laughter once more. Marrying death as well as life. I was honored to know him. So is that why you kind of got motivated, or? Alright, it's Cherry does about the violence and chaos like so many other cities before. The sanctuary has remained unbreached, but for how long? Our numbers are few, and with no speaker, the contracts have dwindled to almost nothing. Russia's hold on the sanctuary is slipping. Silence! Wow, time has really passed. Deafening silence in my head, in my head, in my head. Is the silence of death, the silence of the void, seeping into me through the mother. The silence is hatred, the silence is rage, the silence is love. Today Rasha declared himself to the listener, claiming that the Night Spider spoke to him at last, but when questioned, he could not name the binding words. Liar, deceiver. His charade was not stand. Next day, Rasha is dead. As commanded by the silence, so did I obey. I did not wield the knife, oh no, but I dipped the honey softly sweet into Garnog's eager ear. He is a good brother, a loyal brother, to both Cicero and our matron. He did the deed gladly. Only 3 of us left. Cicero, Garnog, Pontius. Night Mother remained silent. I remain unworthy. The sanctuary remains doomed. I can hear it, deeper and deeper, louder and louder, punctuating the silence like thunder in the calm evening. Laughter. Laughing. It is the jest, voice from the void. A cheer to poor Cicero. I accept your gift, dearest Night Mother. Thank you for my laughter. Thank you for my friend. Pontius is dead. A dark brotherhood assassin was killed by a common bandit while walking the streets of Cyrodiil. How could something so sad be so funny? I love the laughter, dearest Night Mother, but still I long to hear your voice. It is not too late. Speak to me, my mother. Speak to me that I may set things right. I can save the sanctuary. I can save the brotherhood. You can have the laughter. Take it back. In exchange, then, the laughter for your voice. It is not safe to leave the sanctuary. We'll stay here. All is well. Garnak is gone. Gone. Left to get food, but he'll be back. It's only been 3 months. 3 months? 3 months? 3 months? 4 slots. Cicero's dead. Cicero's born. The laughter is filled me with so very completely. I am the laughter. I am the jester. I am the soul that has served as my constant companion for so long, has breached the veil of the void finally and forever. It is now in me. It is me. The world has seen the last of Cicero the man. Behold, Cicero, full of hearts, laughter incarnate. Found the old journal, decided to write a... How long has it been? Fucking 8 years. Jesus. Found the old journal, decided to write treatise on science, sound, darkness, and light. How long has it been since the Night Mother first came here? How long has it been since I was made keeper? How long since I became the fool? Since I've been alone? Since Cyrodiil fell? Since they started pounding on the door like so many hammered heartbeats? It is dark in here and quiet. Poor Cicero no longer hears the laughter, for he is the laughter. There is no listener in CezrDaPleazr, no listener in CezrDaPleazr, no in me. We must leave here before the sanctuary falls, before the Night Mother burns, before the dark brotherhood withers, before the laughter dies. I took a stroll, inspired a maid, but matron's duties stained my brain. So busy now, I must throw. If only if I had time to kill. Okay. Final volume. I have written the letters, so polite, so official, to Astrid in Skyrim. Her sanctuary still stands, still operates, but how? No listener means no black sacrament. No black sacrament means no contracts. Her family can abandon the old ways, still survive, still kill. But is that family still brotherhood, or is it something else, something new, something different, something wrong? Still, we must go. Tomorrow we set sail, float on a boat to the moat called the Sea Heard Me. Some time has passed. Sick of the rocking, tossing, rolling, throwing upon the grey waves. I've been reading of Skyrim, the good days, the old days, of the old ways. There was another sanctuary once, a Dawnstar sanctuary, good, ancient, and strong. Blessed by Sith, that Cicero will go there. No need for Astrid. The mother and I will settle, and she will speak to me. Finally, we will build the always anew together. The past phrase is mine. I have found it. The letter ancient as the sanctuary itself. The black door will ask, what is life's greatest illusion? I am to answer, innocence, my brother. Finally, a safe a space, a place to call my own, a joker's retreat for the Fool of Hearts. The sanctuary is home, as I had dared hope. Cool and talking, lovely, my sanctuary from all. I know it's every corner, every hall, every shadow nook and alcove. My sanctuary and the guardians know me and recognize me as keeper. They leave poor Cicero alone. The big ugly beast, a different story. He'd eat me if he could. But to bind me, grind me, he need to find me. And Cicero will make sure that does not happen. For I have sanctuary for all. Sanctuary safety and salvation, but silent, so silent. I give my love to the unholy mother. I give my laughter freely, but I do not hear her. The silence has returned, but now that I am laughter and no longer hear laughter, I once again hear the silence of the void. It reaches across time and space, and the silence is deafening once more. Mother and keeper must go. I am not the listener, and, well, will never be. But I am the keeper. I must serve my mother's will above my own. I must find her listener. I must teach Astrid the error of her ways, the beauty and necessity of the old ways. I have sent a letter to Astrid, and we leave soon. But Cicero will keep this sanctuary as his sanctuary, a place to rest and ply my trade. For I once more take up the blade and send some unlucky souls to him when laughter strikes as fits my wind. Fuck me. You... Wow, a lot of lore in that. Really interesting, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, but fuck. If you listen to me, if you stay with me throughout all that, I fucking appreciate you, okay? I really do, because I was a lot of reading, and I really tried my best to really get in there. I would really like it if you could like this video and subscribe if you have not already. Alright, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Let's go. Oh, what the fuck? It's terrifying. It's very terrifying. Alright. Hey, gang.
Have you found something?
Yeah, here you go.
Good. Good. Does it say where he may be headed?
Yeah, an abandoned sanctuary in Dawnstar. I have the passphrase.
The Dawnstar Sanctuary? Whatever for. Never mind, it doesn't matter. You need to leave. Now. Every moment counts. So I want you to take my horse. His name is CezrDaPleazr. You'll find him outside by the pool. Let's just say he's...
Best horse in the game.
Find Arnbjorn. Make sure my husband's all right.
You won't be.
Then, send that jester's twisted little soul to the void, in as many pieces as possible.
Sure. What do we know about it?
Oh, it's ancient. Apparently one of the first sanctuaries in Skyrim. It hasn't been used by the Brotherhood in close to 100 years. If you say Cicero has gone there, it stands to reason that he's familiar.
Actually, no. He just wants it to be his own.
That means you'll be fighting him on his own ground. Tread carefully.
Don't tread on me. Don't tread on me. I don't know. Something stupid. Let's get out of here. Alright, we're ending this episode in a grand way. Shadowmere. Come. Yes. Yes. Hey, Feindal. Keep up, brother. You are a good horse. Feindal, if you would like to ride behind me, you can. I know this isn't fair for you, bro, but I'll basically give you the coordinates, man. We're gonna go where is it? Oh, he's gonna be far as shit. Yeah, he is. We'll go to Dawnstar. And then what I'm also gonna do there, I'm gonna walk around, see what's in that area so we can get the locations in case we need to fast travel there ever again. And yeah, just have some fucking fun, man. It's a fucking RPG. Let's go. And you know, it's an adventure action game. Blah, blah, blah. This came out when Call of Duty came out and all that shit. So, anyway. Hey, Feindal, you made it, brother. Congrats. It's a cool place here. I'm going to go ahead and explore, though, bro. What the fuck?
The road takes us past many cold rivers. We can fill our skins there.
If the river is not
Bandits harass the caravans at every step, but Khajiit usually scare them off.
They give you trouble?
A few days ago we were ambushed. A nuisance, really. But many of the marauders had quick fingers. One of them stole my moon amulet, given to me by my mother when I was just a cub. It is my only memory of home in this cold land.
I'll get it back for you, bro.
You are kind to offer. We believe the bandits are part of a good... Be careful. I missed my amulet.
Okay, we'll do that.
Cannot be replaced as easily.
No idea what happened. We killed the Thamor. We were trying to free a prisoner. And now he's trying to fight me. I have a shot for that, right? Kind peace. Not. Oh my god. Oh, Shadowmere's, No, Feindal. No, Feindal. Feindal, I don't want to have to kill you, bro. You got a lot of my gear. Really? Well, if I must. Feindal, come here. You should have known better. I do not want to do this. You got a lot of shit here that I wanted to sell. Damn it, I got another fucking follower. Where can I? I'll Google that. Whatever. Bye, y'all.